TikTok shop. Okay, let's talk the fan favorite Shay sneaker, now revamped and updated with a new upper and this great mesh. This is the Shay II. It's a walking sneaker from Vionic. Should be $120. Today you're saving $18, and you can bring it home for an easy payment of $25.50. This is available in medium and wide widths, and it's free shipping and handling. Everything throughout the whole rest of our show, free shipping and handling. Let me take you through the colors. They are so cute. This is Frost. It's a really beautiful, soft mint green. Wow, is that pretty? You know, I love greens. Greens get me every single time. That's sort of a minty green, a little bit of that frosty bluish green. In the center, you can't go wrong, classic white. Beautiful option. Here is your silver peony, or is this just peony? I think this is silver peony. Okay, beautiful. There's your black option, 300 remain there. And there is your navy, only 100 remain in navy. 5 to 12 whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths. Okay, Monica, these I know are an updated version of a Shay sneaker that has already been wildly popular.
Absolutely. You know, we always really have a lot of fan favorites when it comes to walking shoes because our team does such a fabulous job with bringing, you know, the fashion, all the function, and really all of the components that you need for a true walking sneaker. You know, we have a lot of people out there who run, who walk, who do everything. It is so important to differentiate your walking shoes because they're built differently for the motion of your foot. So before we get into the technology, you can see that we've updated her. She's got lots of great mesh and man-made materials to keep it light, to keep it breathable. It's a super lightweight shoe, so you're not feeling like you're carrying around a clunky sneaker. And then I love the ease of this one, Rachel. Yeah. I mean, you slip them on so easy. They have that
second lacing. Because they have the great stretch laces. I could step into them. I didn't even have to bend over.
Exactly. And, you know, it's great because it secures beautifully to your foot. So don't be afraid that because you can't lace them up and tie them, that you're going to have any issue. This really hugs the foot beautifully. Yeah. And then all of the lining is so cushiony. So it's that 100% moisture wicking inside. It's a very padded collar. So if you're taking lots of steps, you know, you want that cushiness against the back of your foot so that you're not getting any tears or rubbing action. This is going to be comfort all the way around. You can even see that big goring that you're showing there, Rachel. Like, look at that. You see all of that. So you've got lots of stretch to get in there. Super easy.
That's amazing. And Monica, so often you shop for a walking sneaker and they look really large. They look kind of oversized. They look really bulky on the foot. This feels very feminine. It fits really slim on the foot as well. We're seeing Jackie here wearing that white option. They really are a great, cute shoe that, yes, I can walk in, but also, honestly, this is going to be your perfect travel sneaker, especially in that white. If you're going anywhere, right? I feel like every time I go traveling, I look and see what shoes everyone is wearing. They're wearing white sneakers, right? It's always white sneakers because you can mix and match them, and they're going to go with everything.
Exactly. So, you know, again, you can wear this for your walk. You can go out to brunch. You can travel in these. It is a more kind of subtle way to do a sneaker because it's not so oversized. So it really does lend itself to being one of those sneakers you could wear with a multitude of things. And, you know, like I started to say before, Rachel, the walking sneaker versus, you know, maybe a running sneaker or a regular athleisure sneaker, it's so important because you have a different kind of stability when you do a walking shoe. Yeah. It's got a really stable surface underneath, especially in this midsection. So you're not going to see it bend. It's only going to bend in the forefront where our foot bends. Yep. And it's going to give a ton of extra support, which is what we want because as we're walking, that heel toe strike motion, you know, we really want to make sure that we're supported and that we're stable. And that's what this is going to provide.
Wow, these are really chic. They're very streamlined. They're sleek. I'm really loving the way that you're getting sort of that play of the mesh with the solid. The laces are so gorgeous. And then, of course, that just clean white base here. Even the lines that are on the sole of the foot, it just adds such a great detail. These are really beautiful, Monica.
Yeah, and you know, if it's, you know, it becomes into a new season, we step into spring, right? And one of the things I always like to do at the start of a new season, especially a warm one when I'm excited to get outside, is make sure I have new walking sneakers. You know what I'm saying? You know, we wait all winter for the beautiful weather to come. I know I do. And, you know, now it's like, how many times a day can I get out with the dogs to get the extra steps in? Because I just want to be in that beautiful warm weather, and you want to have the right footwear.
Yes, and take a look at, they just look so beautiful on the foot. So it's not something that reads, it doesn't scream walking sneaker. It truly does give you that very gentle look. It's got just a little kind of bit of that retro look as well, which I love. A really classic sneaker done in a very modern way. And they are so comfortable underfoot. And Monica, that all comes down to that microfiber wrapped EVA footbed, the Vio Motion technology that really is going to support as we are walking and as we're going about our day.
Exactly. And, you know, the whole goal is to get us into proper alignment, because where our feet go, the rest of our body follows, right? So we want to secure that heel. We want to prevent any rolling in or that pronating that we see so often that about 75% of Americans have. We want to seat that heel so we can then get all of the arch support, meet the curves and contours of the foot, and then when you have full foot contact, we want to avoid any of those little gaps or spaces, because that's where all like the little aches and pains that we kind of don't really know where they're coming from sometimes get involved, because you're not getting that full foot contact. This, you can see, is going to really come and meet the curves and contours, and then all the flex and cushion. You can see all the little purple pods on mine. This has all that squishiness. That's that heel toe strike zone that I was talking about. You're striking first with the heel, then with your toes. We want to make sure it's well cushioned and you have all the flex that you need there.
Yeah. And these have the APMA seal of approval. So you are looking at, from the Podiatric Medical Association, they have said, yes, this is what is good for you and for your feet. You're looking at that beautiful frost option. We also have this available in that crisp, clean white. Remember, just a moment ago, we were telling you about these inserts for $30 each. So think about that when you're thinking about this insert, because you could also take this out and put it into any shoe that you have. So subtract that $30 from that price, because this is, the insert alone is worth that, if not more. Then we also have, let me show you the one I have on. Okay, there's your black. We have the navy. Oh, there's the silver peony. That was what I was wearing. There's the navy option, and we'll show you the silver peony that I popped on as well. Okay, give us a call. 800-500-7590 is the best way to place your order on QVC2. I know a lot of you who are our